Today I'll be showing you how to make my high protein banana bread that doesn't use protein powder. It's super easy to make and has 10 servings, so it's perfect for a breakfast meal prep. Each serving has 14 grams of protein for 144 calories. Starting off, you'll need 3 very ripe bananas. The more ripe, the better. It improves the texture, but also the taste. The riper your bananas are, the sweeter they taste, and since this recipe gets a lot of its sweetness from bananas, you want to make sure your bananas are really ripe. You're going to mash your bananas up really well with a fork, and then add in 2 tablespoons of water, and 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Next, a half a cup of brown sugar, which is really important for this recipe because it disrupts the gluten formation of the bread, which makes the bread softer and less chewy. Equally important is baking powder, which is a leavening agent that'll keep your bread from getting too dense. Baking soda is used to tenderize the bread and keep it from getting too chewy. Then we'll add salt, cinnamon, and nutmeg for flavor. Side note, I've been asked a few times if you can sub out the brown sugar for something like monk fruit. You can, but you will end up with a denser bread that doesn't rise as well because the sugar is really important for the texture. So I guess if you're really concerned with the macros or just reducing the sugar, you can try this, but just be aware that the texture is not going to be exactly like what's shown in this video. I'm using chocolate chips for mine, but you could also add in walnuts or any other add-ins that sound fun to you. Mix all of these ingredients together really well before you add in the vital wheat gluten. Overmixing the vital wheat gluten can result in a denser, chewier bread, so we want to minimize how much we're actually mixing it. Next, we're going to add 180 grams of vital wheat gluten. I would highly recommend weighing this. It is about 1.5 cups if you're using measuring cups, but vital wheat gluten tends to be pretty dense, so unless you're measuring it with a scale, you might end up with the wrong amount. You're probably familiar with vital wheat gluten from Seitan, but it actually works really well in bready recipes or sweet bready recipes. But the ingredients we discussed, like the gluten disruptors, the leavening agent, and the tenderizers, are really important to make sure you don't end up with a meat alternative instead of a delicious banana bread. If you'd like to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe. After everything is well mixed but not overmixed, you're going to put it in a 9 by 5 inch loaf pan. I like to line mine with parchment paper, which makes it really easy to get out. You're going to bake this at 325 degrees Fahrenheit or 163 degrees Celsius for 45 to 50 minutes until you pass the clean toothpick test. Baking at a lower temperature for longer allows the middle to fully rise and bake all the way through without drying out or over baking the outside. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more high protein, easy recipes that literally anyone can make, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions or just recipe ideas, drop a comment or send me a message.